Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am today filming and kind of compiling the next few days because me and my boyfriend are like hosting our first little get together at our house. And I have had book club here before, but I just felt like it was a little bit more like low stakes to hold book club versus hosting all of his friends and their wives and some kids. So I'm going to kind of show you my process of getting ready for hosting, and I don't really have a process yet, but I just thought I would document it and we can see what works and what doesn't work. I feel like every single time I start a video, I'm on the floor in some capacity. I'm not really sure if this is the angle that I love, but I thought it was pretty with my new vase and fall decor. So my first step is going to be to kind of get together a plan for what I need to buy at the grocery store. And my plan was to do everything. I wanted to make the apps, make the food, make the dessert. But when my boyfriend Seth put in the chat, in his like group chat with all of the guys are putting this together. That'll be interesting. But when he put in the chat what was going on and what we were doing, everyone was like, how can I help? What should I bring? I'm bringing dessert. I'm bringing apps, blah, blah, blah. So I don't really know if I will be making as much as I initially wanted to make. And that's probably a good thing because I tend to bite off more than I can chew. And I want to do everything because I like doing everything. And then it turns into way more than I can handle. So what my plan is I'm going to today put together a list of everything that I need to buy. So grocery list, anything outside of like groceries that we just need for the house that I need to buy, and then a little to-do list of things that I want to make sure that I accomplish before we have people over the house. Things like cleaning and getting things together. So that is what I'm going to do now. What I plan on making, I'm still going to do a cheese board. If you know me, in like real life, anytime I host people or anytime I go over to other people's houses, I always want to make a cheese board. So I'm going to make a cheese board still. And then I have like a few different like veggies that I'll probably put out, and then I'll just leave the rest to everybody else for appetizers. I'm trying to not overdo it. But then for like meal, we are going to make sausages on the grill, burgers, and then marinated chicken thighs. So I'm going to find a marinade for the chicken and then make sure I get all the ingredients for that and like toppings and things. I'm going to make a pasta salad, and then it's someone's like birthday. It was yesterday, someone's birthday, and we're hosting on Saturday, and today's Thursday. So his wife is bringing a birthday cake. So we'll have birthday cake for dessert. Someone is bringing s'mores things to do s'mores because we're going to do a fire. And then I think I probably shouldn't make anything else for dessert, but I might still make cookies. I don't know. If it's too much, I won't make cookies, but I just love baking. Like baking is actually what I look forward to the most when I'm hosting. So I wish I could still do that. But anyway, I'm going to put together a list, and then if I have time tomorrow, I'm going to go grocery shopping and get everything. I would really like to avoid going grocery shopping on Saturday morning because I want to just be able to wake up Saturday morning and get started right away with cleaning the house, getting things ready. So I'm hoping I can squeeze that in. We will see. So I'm going to get that list started now. Alright, it is Friday, the night before. Me and Seth sat down and wrote like everything that we needed to buy at the store, and then also anything that we needed to do, and we already started attacking some of the to-do items. So one of them was to clean the cushions that are on the little couches that we have outside. I also cleaned like the table that was going to be out there. We set up the bonfire. I kind of pruned some of my plants that I was just like, I was putting that off, and it was just something I needed to do, and it made the backyard look better. So cleaned up the backyard. That is finished. We are gonna go to Aldi first and get everything on the list that as much as we can on the list from Aldi, so that we're kind of being smarter with money. And then anything that is not at Aldi that we need, or we don't want it from Aldi, then we will go to Wegmans. We typically just shop at Wegmans, but it's just too expensive when we're hosting this many people. And I'm recording. And Seth actually found a bunch of frozen burgers and chicken and dogs in our freezer, so those are all things that we don't have to spend money on, which is really
Omaha.
nice. Which is really nice. So yes, we're gonna go to Aldi first and then Wegmans, and that should cover everything.
And Natalie's.
And we're picking up carry out, and we're gonna carve pumpkins tonight. We just finished at Aldi.
So let me tell you guys about Aldi.
Seth's first time in Aldi.
Best place ever.
He was very impressed by the prices. He was shocked that they were as low as they were. And I didn't really think he would notice how nice it was, honestly.
It was half as much for everything at Wegmans.
Yes, we ended up getting most of the things on our list, and we only spent $134. So we're gonna go over to Wegmans and just get anything that we missed. Oh.
Well, there they all go.
Anything that we missed from the list, we will get at Wegmans. And some things I need like particular brands, so we're gonna head over there next. Believe it or not, it is the next day. I am wearing the same jacket, in case you were wondering. That is why I look similar. But this morning I cleaned the house, kind of got my thoughts in order, and now I'm just running a couple errands before we begin. So I need to go get ice for a cooler. I need to return something from Pretty Little Thing at USPS, and I want to go to a home store. There's a couple just like random things that I want for the house that I've been putting off, and I'm like, let me just go get that now. And then there's one more. Oh, I need cat food. So those are the errands that I'm running. I'm hoping everything doesn't take more than an hour, and then when I get home I will start cooking and getting myself ready. So errands first, then cooking, then getting myself ready. It is super bright in here, so I don't know how well this is showing up, but went to Hobby Lobby, ran my errands. I have never been to Hobby Lobby, and I was not familiar with their game. I was really shocked. Recently, Joann's Fabrics like shut down, and that was typically my go-to, and Michael's just like isn't great. Like I just don't enjoy going in there. So I'm definitely going to start going to Hobby Lobby. I didn't realize they had all that craft stuff. So I picked up 2 little hand towels that I'm gonna put on the oven instead of the ones that I have. I got very like simple leaves. I think these are really nice and subtle, and I feel like they're my vibe and not too much. Like I feel like those are perfect. Very cute, very subtle. Okay, what I went there for though was I needed a bigger dish, like a bigger something to hold all of our cooking utensils. Oh, those look so much better. I have all of these cooking utensils and I just have like the little container they came with. So I was looking for a vase to put them in. So this is the vase that I got, less than $20, on sale. Everything was on sale also. Like all decorations were, whether it was Christmas or fall decorations, Halloween decorations, they were all 50% off. So I think I spent $25 on everything, which is not bad at all. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put all these in here. And I feel like it will look better than just like the black container that I have them in. But I might pick and choose what I want out because we have so many. Like this was what they were in before. We don't need that, honestly. I think I'm gonna throw it away. Just feel like that looks so much better, right? Do we like it? Now all that I have to do is like start cooking and getting ready. So I have 3 hours until we told people they could come over. So I have plenty of time. I think I am going to go shower and at least do my hair for right now. And then I can worry about doing food and stuff. But I don't know. I just like kind of feel gross and I just want to shower before I start cooking anything. So that is the game plan now. I must have been kind of anxious when I was filming this because I did not really want to film myself talking, but my typical prep when it comes to beverages, because I don't drink alcohol, I don't really provide alcohol because it's just too expensive. So I always set out some water. I have sparkling waters in the fridge, and then with the water I make sure to have some lemons and limes and things that people can like put in their drinks. Then we were having burgers and chicken sandwiches, so I made a little tray of toppings for burgers. I made little lettuce slices and then cut the tomato into slices as well. I am not an onion person, but I always make sure that red onions are available for people's burgers as well. We actually compost at our house. We started last Christmas, so I have this little compost trash can that I just have next to my little cutting board here. So all of the scraps that I'm creating are just gonna go right into that compost bin. The next thing on the menu is going to be a pasta salad. So I just took this pasta salad from something that my mom used to make like every single week growing up as something that we just had all the time. So I recreated this pasta salad that she makes. This one has cucumber, bell pepper, pepperoni, cheddar cheese cut into little pieces, and then just cold rotini pasta. And so right now the pasta is actually boiling on the stove as I am prepping this. And then the next thing that I was making was going to be my cheese tray. I love making these cheese trays. I honestly feel like it's an obsession, and my friends probably expect me to have this every single time they come over. But I always try to go for a hard cheese. I got a smoked Gouda this time, and then those Boursin soft cheeses, those ones are really good. And I just take the tinfoil off the top and then I stuck it in a little bowl and put a knife in it, and those are always a hit. Those ones are so good. And then I always try to do at least 2 meats on the tray as well. So my favorite is this prosciutto, and then I also got a salami. I make sure to always include a little olive or some nut or something to snack on. And then this time I did a fig spread. Then I got this assortment of different crackers and I fill that into all the gaps. Don't forget when you are making this pasta salad that you want to actually rinse the pasta and make it so that it's cold before adding it into all of the other ingredients. That way the cheese doesn't melt or anything. And then I just squeeze some Italian dressing over top. Here is what the final cheese tray looks like. I'm literally obsessed with making these, and my grandmother gave me this like Lazy Susan to put it on, and I always use this tray when people come over. I started to set up our buffet table with the buns for hot dogs and for sandwiches, and then I also set out the utensils, the plates. I got big plates and I got small plates for things like the cheese tray and little snacks. One thing I am trying to work on when it comes to hosting is thinking about where I want people to be, and then I put things that people are going to eat in those areas. Okay, we are just about ready. We've got like 15 minutes until 4 o'clock. It is so yellow. Let's see if I can get the color to adjust. Gosh, is the light that yellow in my house? Okay, well, I'm just putting together this little drink station. If I had prepared a little bit more, I wanted to spend more money, I would have gotten something other than Solo cups, but just filled up this water pitcher and then put some ice in it. And then I have this little ice dish that I'm gonna put ice in as well, so that if people want ice, they can use it. Side setup, grow man. We got lots of options. This is so much. Cheese plate, pretzels, some hot honey dip, and we will see. I like this little chair. Very cute. Okay, I think everything is pretty much done. Anything else that I'm gonna wanna do is probably just gonna be in the moment, but a little reminder that before people come, you wanna do 2 things. You wanna empty the trash can so that it's as empty as it can be. And then the other thing is to go to the bathroom and make sure you're completely ready, because you're not going to want to have to go to the bathroom once people get here. So I am going to kind of put the camera down if I have anything to kind of clip while people are over. I might, but for now, it'll just be a reflection in the morning. So we will see how it goes. It is the next night, actually, and I wanted to do a little debrief about the night while I kind of got unready from today. It really went well. I was really happy with the whole thing. I felt like I wasn't stressed, which was really nice. It was a lot of people, some people that I like haven't had many conversations with. They're all my boyfriend's friends, and we don't see them that frequently. So it was like people that I don't necessarily know very well, like all in my house and like all kind of making first impressions of me, which was nerve-wracking at first. But honestly, it went really well, and I didn't feel like there was really any pressure. Everybody was kind of just doing their own thing. What we had set up was perfect. We had plenty of food. We have so many leftovers from yesterday, which is nice because now I don't have to like meal prep as much as I would have typically on a Sunday. Everyone was complimenting the house. They were complimenting all my plants. They were complimenting my book collection, and we like talked about books, which was really nice. And I just felt like we like had everything that we needed, which was really good. And it, like I said, it felt really low pressure. We had a couple babies over, which was so cute. I definitely like being in my own space, I think, when I'm hosting people that I don't necessarily know really well, because I can just kind of float and go wherever, and I don't feel like I'm out of place or anything because it's like my house. And yeah, honestly, this morning it was funny. We went to church and the whole message was about how it's important to bring, how like this basically was about the significance of like your dining room table and the table that you eat around, and how it's such a symbol for like communion and getting people together and like understanding and connection. And it was weird, like the combination of hosting people the night before and then talking about that directly the next day in the service. It was really cool, and it just like reminded me that I really would like to make an effort to bring different groups of people together more. Like I have a lot of friends from all different like points in my life that I still talk to, and then some like acquaintances that I really care about, but it would like be nice to get them together in like a group setting rather than just like me and them one-on-one. And it's just like maybe been a while since I've seen them or whatever the reason is. But anyway, it's gotten me thinking that I really want to just like start planning little dinner parties and like getting people together. And it doesn't have to be anything high pressure or whatever. It can just be very low stakes. Come over, do this activity, like let's chat, like I made this food, whatever. So I'd really like to put that effort forth and do like a trial dinner here soon as like my first hosting of like my girlfriends and like different groups of people. So that is my intention for the future. I definitely have some like things like for hosting that I need to buy that I feel like would be just like more helpful. Like one of the things was just like baskets for like the plastic silverware instead of just like putting them in cups or whatever. So I definitely want to continue like buying things that will just like make things easier. Nothing like super showy, just things to make the whole process simpler. But overall, I'm very pleased with the whole event. I will definitely be doing a lot more hosting in the future. I love cooking, and I think that one of my love languages is like food and cooking food for people. So I just enjoy doing that and bringing people together, and I definitely will do that a lot more in the future. But yeah, if you are still along for the ride at the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I post a lot more over there, and I will see you next time.